Hello, I'm Jo Kiminade and I'm talking to John Knorr, CEO and founder of the Uglii Corporation. Today, John, we're talking to brand owning businesses or trademark owning businesses in relation to the Uglii Brands system. Give us an explanation of the Uglii Brand system.
Well, Jo, the Uglii Brand system was designed to be a facility for trademark owning businesses to get some privileges, I suppose, in the Uglii system.
Okay.
So we've developed a series of, I think, 9 services that just relate to trademark owning businesses.
Okay.
Okay, and there's no way a business that's not a trademark owning business can sneak into these systems. So they're very powerful, and they're effectively rewarding the wisdom of trademark owning businesses for having secured trademarks for their business.
Okay.
So it should make all trademark owning businesses feel very happy that they've been that smart.
Okay.
The Uglii Brand system relates to a taxonomy of 800,000 descriptions of products and services
Right.
that are in the global economy.
Okay.
So it allows trademark owning businesses to relate their trademarks to the products and services that they sell in their economy.
And these are registered trademarks, not applications.
These are registered trademarks. We
Okay.
won't let applications play in this game. So yeah, you've got to have an approved trademark. In the business's economy, they can come into the system, the Uglii Brand system, and register their trademark with us and put in some references to the trademark authority, of course. Okay, and then they can do things like list their trademark under the products and service that they sell.
Right.
Now that's powerful because somebody looking for a particular product or service can see their trademark there as a supplier or a manufacturer or whatever they are of that product and service, and they can see through links that are supplied by the business to the website of the trademark owning business and so on. There's also a supplementary information system we call Uglii Intelligence that allows the viewer of that to gather more information about that product or service.
In regard to specific models or...
Well, no, in regard to that generic product or service or that trademarks
Oh, okay.
version of that product or service.
Okay.
The system also allows the trademark owning business to register its models, what we call its model of its brand of its product or service.
Okay.
So the system can get quite specific. And of course, the trademark owning business can change that model, because if it takes one model out of production, puts a new one in, it can do that just as a matter of course. These are services that we charge for, and in an advanced economy, in a wealthy economy, we charge $10 US a year to have a listing of a brand or a model in that system.
Right, that's
Still
pretty
very
cheap.
It's pretty affordable. It's very affordable.
Yeah.
But we can do that because our system is automated, so that we don't have heavy
Okay.
overheads.
Right.
So the importance of that, of course, is that trademark owning business, if that trademark provides more than one product or service, which most trademarks do, then they can list under each of those
Okay.
those things.
And that $10 a year, that's on a scale per economy, isn't it? So if you're in a less wealthy economy,
Yeah.
it might be $2.
That's right. It goes down to $2. So it's always affordable for every business in the world that's got a trademark. Okay, so we're about looking after all businesses, including all trademark owning business.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the fact that a trademark has registered itself and listed itself below a product or service in an economy gives that trademark some very powerful abilities. Okay. Not only does it get discoverability through the taxonomy, because people can look up the taxonomy and see what's there, but the system also allows the trademark to credential its resellers.
Right.
Okay. Now, the importance of that is that in the Uglii system, the trademark has absolute control of what happens with its trademark. In the internet, as you know, businesses abuse trademarks. They say, look, we sell this product, and they don't sell this product. Or they say they sell this brand, and they don't sell the brand. With Uglii, they can't do that.
Right,
Okay,
so it protects their trademark.
It protects their trademark and keeps them in control of their trademark. So if a business wants to say, we sell XYZ brand of such and such, then the only way they're going to do that in our system is if that XYZ has credentialed that business as a reseller
Okay.
of XYZ.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
And for that we charge XYZ a modest fee as well. Okay, so we need to make a little bit of money for our shareholders and our partners, but that flows on because that empowers that business to make offers on behalf of XYZ to potential buyers through the Uglii marketplace systems. Okay, so it's empowering all of its resellers in its own country or around the world to trade on behalf of XYZ, to sell on behalf of XYZ. So it becomes a very powerful but high veracity and trustable system for marketing by XYZ. So there's lots and lots of these benefits that XYZ picks up from having registered their trademark under a product or service in the system.
Okay, so if someone's looking, for example, for a TV, rather than TV, they go to Sony, and from Sony they go to specific models of that particular...
Absolutely, yeah. And people generally want a model of something, okay? So our system caters for their ability to say, look, I want competitive offers for this model of Sony, whatever it's called, TV.
Sure.
Okay. And then, of course, it's the resellers of Sony that are competing to supply.
Okay.
So that's a very powerful facility for the trademark owning business.
So what's a flagged listing, John?
Joe, a flagged listing is where a trademark in one country pays the Uglii system to list it in another country. Okay. And in that listing process, the system is smart enough to know that this trademark is not of the second country, it's of the first country. So let's talk about Australia.
Okay.
If we're talking about an Australian business that wants to put a flagged listing into New Zealand or the United States or Indonesia, it can do that, and it costs $10 a year.
So it's the same price as listing in your own economy?
It's the same price as listing in their own economy.
Yep.
And it basically is it's flagging that this product or service owned by this brand is available in Australia.
Okay.
So the listing has Australia and the Australian flag in it. That's why we call it a flag listing.
Okay.
But it's indicating to a buyer in the New Zealand economy that they can look at the option of buying this from Australia.
Okay.
Now there might be good commercial reasons for buying it from Australia. It might be cheaper, okay,
sure,
or whatever it may be.
Yep.
Okay, it's only a click. It's one click for the user. So they're looking at all of the available brands of the product and service in their economy, including the ones that are not immediately in their economy but can be delivered to their economy.
So obviously a business that wants to, increase its
export. Absolutely. This is a
flag list into the countries it can supply.
Absolutely. This is a $10 cost, so it's negligible for the business.
Yeah.
It's $10 to put in a flag listing in New Zealand, and it's just as easy for a New Zealand company to put its flag listing into Australia.
It's really opening the doors for greater competition between economies as well.
Well, it's opening the marketplace to a buyer to see all of the available suppliers, and that's what good economics is about.
Sure,
course.
and that's what sellers want.
And that's what sellers want. They want to be able to show to a New Zealand buyer that you can buy this product or service from Australia. That works for everybody. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now the beauty of this also, it works very well in countries where businesses are close to a border. Okay, so their market may be in the next door country, and they might be only a kilometre away, but the market is in another country. So the business in country one can list its trademark and its presence in that economy, but flag to potential buyers in country two that
product is available
simply by driving across the border to buy it. So it's really about facilitating exports. Mm-hmm. It's also convenient for the buyers. It's also good for the economy to have a bigger market.
Okay.
So yeah, very exciting system. And there's lots of benefits in this. We expect trademark owning businesses to be fairly sophisticated. Okay, they're smart enough to buy a trademark and protect their intellectual property. Okay, then we treat them like adults, and there are some very nice services in here that are going to help their business grow. and protect their intellectual property and make their trademark more valuable. So the system is about accumulation of wealth for a business that's been smart enough to.
And obviously, help that business grow.
It's going to help that business grow, but it's also going to help that business become more wealthy in the long term. Okay, so it's a powerful system.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us today, John.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.